Let's be honest. When you think of geography, you probably imagine dusty old globes spinning in a forgotten corner of the classroom. You might think of long, boring lists of capital cities you have to memorize. Or maybe you picture your teacher pointing at a giant crinkly map covered in names you can't even pronounce. It all sounds a bit dull, doesn't it? A bit like homework you'd rather forget about. You might wonder why you even need to know where chilly Iceland or sunny Brazil is. After all, you have a phone that can tell you anything, right? But hold on a minute. Geography is so much more than just memorizing place names. It's a secret key to understanding our amazing, weird, and wonderful world. It explains why volcanoes erupt and spew out gooey, red-hot lava. It tells you why some places are scorching hot deserts, while others are frozen wastelands. It's the story of our planet, and believe it or not, it's a story full of adventure, mystery, and incredible surprises. Without geography, we would be completely lost, not just on a map, but in understanding everything around us. Think about the food you eat. That chocolate bar didn't just magically appear in the shop. The cocoa beans probably grew in a hot, rainy country like Ghana or Côte d'Ivoire. Geography helps you trace that journey from a tiny bean on a tree to the delicious treat in your hand. What about the clothes you're wearing? The cotton might have been farmed in the plains of India or Pakistan. Every single thing in your life has a geographical story, connecting you to people and places all across the globe. It's a gigantic, invisible web, and geography gives you the superpowers to see it. So, the next time you see a map, don't just see lines and dots. See the incredible stories behind them. See the towering mountains where eagles soar. See the deep, dark oceans where strange, glowing creatures live. See the bustling cities full of millions of people, each with their own life. Geography isn't about being bored in a classroom. It's about unlocking the secrets of the planet you call home. It's your ticket to becoming a true global explorer, even if you never leave your own neighborhood. It makes the world a much more interesting place. So, what is this mysterious subject called geography? Put simply, it's the study of our planet, Earth. It's about places and the relationships between people and their environments. Geographers are like detectives. They investigate everything from the tippy top of the highest mountain to the deepest, darkest trench in the ocean floor. They ask big questions. Why do earthquakes shake the ground? Why do rivers wiggle and curve instead of flowing in a straight line? Why do people in one part of the world build their houses differently from people in another? It's all part of the puzzle. Geography is often split into two main parts, which sound a bit complicated but are actually quite simple. The first is physical geography. This is all the natural stuff. Think of rumbling volcanoes, mighty glaciers that carve through mountains, wild weather like hurricanes, and the different types of forests, deserts, and grasslands. It's the science of how the Earth was formed and how it continues to change. It's the planet's own action-packed story, full of explosions, collisions, and dramatic transformations over millions and millions of years. It's the Earth's autobiography. The other half of the puzzle is human geography. As you might guess, this is all about us, the humans. It looks at where we live, why we live there, and how we change the planet. It explores our bustling cities, our quiet villages, and the roads and railways that connect them all. It looks at our cultures, from the food we eat to the languages we speak. Human geographers want to know how we use the planet's resources and how our actions affect the environment. It's the story of our journey on this planet, for better or for worse. But the really cool part is how these two sides connect. You can't understand human geography without knowing about physical geography, and vice versa. For example, people build cities near rivers, physical geography, so they have water to drink and a way to travel, human geography. Farmers grow certain crops in certain places because the climate and soil are just right, physical geography, to feed growing populations, human geography. Everything is linked. Geography is the super glue that holds the whole story of our world together, from a tiny grain of sand to a megacity of 20 million people. Ready to become a geography whiz? You don't need to spend hours with your nose stuck in a textbook. Learning can be a brilliant adventure. One of the best ways to start is to get friendly with maps. Don't just look at them, play with them. Get a big map of the world and stick it on your wall. Every time you hear about a place in the news or in a movie, find it on the map. You could even use pins or stickers to mark the places you've learned about. Or better yet, try drawing your own fantasy map with made-up continents, crazy mountain ranges, and mysterious islands. Another fantastic trick is to turn geography into a game. There are loads of brilliant apps and websites where you can race against the clock to name countries, capitals, and famous landmarks. You can challenge your friends or family to a geography quiz. Who can name the most rivers in Europe? Who knows the capital of Australia? Hint, it's not Sydney. You could even play a game in the car, spotting different types of landscapes, or trying to guess where license plates from other regions are from. When learning feels like playing, you'll remember things without even trying. Don't just read about the world, experience it. Watch documentaries about amazing animals in the Amazon rainforest or explorers climbing Mount Everest. These shows bring the planet right into your living room. You can also explore the world without leaving your computer. Use online tools like Google Earth to zoom down from space and wander through the streets of Tokyo, Paris, or Cairo. You can walk along the Great Wall of China or swim over the Great Barrier Reef. It's like having a teleportation machine right at your fingertips, ready to whisk you away to any corner of the globe. Finally, be a detective in your own town. Geography isn't just about faraway places. It's right outside your door. Look at the names of your local streets. Do they tell you anything about the history of the area? Where does your town get its water from? Find the highest point in your neighborhood and look at the view. By exploring your local area, you are being a real geographer. You are learning to read the landscape and understand the story of the place you live. Every place has a story, and you just have to look for the clues. So, there you have it. Geography is not just a school subject. It's a way of looking at the world. It's a non-stop adventure that helps you understand the incredible planet we all share. It connects the dots between a rumbling volcano on one side of the world and the smartphone in your pocket on the other. It shows us how everything, from the weather to the food we eat, is part of one giant interconnected system. Understanding geography gives you a special kind of power, the power to see the big picture and make sense of the world around you in a whole new way. The world is a massive, mind-bogglingly brilliant place, full of wonders and mysteries waiting to be discovered. There are deserts so dry that it hasn't rained in years, and jungles so dense that sunlight can't reach the floor. There are cities that sparkle with millions of lights and remote villages where traditions have stayed the same for centuries. Every single place has a unique story to tell, a puzzle to solve. Learning geography is your invitation to listen to those stories and become a part of them. It's a journey that never, ever has to end. Don't ever stop being curious. Ask questions. Why is this mountain here? Where does this river go? Why do people here speak a different language? Every question you ask is the start of a new discovery. The more you learn about the world, the more you will realize how much more there is to see and understand. It's a wonderful feeling to know that there will always be another new place to learn about, another culture to explore, and another of the Earth's secrets to uncover. Your adventure is just beginning. So go on, be an explorer. Your mission, should you choose to accept it, is to explore this weird and wonderful world. Whether you do it by traveling to faraway lands, reading books, watching films, or simply exploring the park down the road, you are a geographer. Keep your eyes open, keep asking questions, and never lose your sense of wonder. The planet is your playground, your classroom, and your home. Get out there and discover its secrets. The world is waiting for you,